we're here with fashion designer
Kristina Wushke.
Kristina Wushke. So she's Vancouver based, but she is quite international. So today we're gonna have a small talk. I prepared all of my questions.
Designer, and I dream to expand my brand, but for now I'm a second designer in BC who makes silk scarves, and I'm pretty much only one who creates silk satin scarves and silk twill scarves. I make every design by myself. I wear one of them right now. It's this scarf called Moth. I create a garment collection right now, but I can't give you any deadlines.
Everybody wants to know, like, how did it all start? Like, when did you start? Like, how long ago? Was it something that came from childhood, or something that you just acquired as you grew?
Yeah, actually, I was creative all my life. It was obvious from the age of like 3 or 4 that I love painting, I love sculpting. I finished University of Arts. My primary education is designer of interior, but I understood very fast that it's not my thing. My main passion is fashion.
So still, I want to go back to your childhood. Like, what kind of kid you were? Like, were you like a reserved kid, or you were really out?
Was a little bit traumatized kid. Like, I was very sensitive and very emotional, and actually for many years I was afraid to show my emotions, and I just learned to show them through my art, and it was a very healing process for me for many years. And I honestly, I love my parents, but I noticed from childhood that they couldn't understand me because they're not creative, they're not artistic, and they were supportive, but I always felt kind of forgotten, and I felt that my talent just doesn't have the place in the world. And it was really long and slow process working with psychologists and working with myself and with the environment to accept my talent, to learn to unfold it, to accept the path that I chose, because being an artistic person in 21st century is not the richest path, is not the fastest path, and you have to develop a lot of business skills to actually survive on that. And yeah, I'm still in that process, but yeah, I was a child that was just afraid of the world a little bit and very deeply emotional, but I had kind of weird character. I liked to fight. I was not like a big trouble child, but I liked to, I don't know, to conquer the things, to organize the processes.
Private conversation, you mentioned that you had some little elephants in the room, and you said there's
hidden elephants in the room.
Hidden elephants that we all have, I guess, skeletons in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Are you willing to uncover
which
one
ones? It's like a whole flock. Yeah, I understand that accepting of my dark side is, or like any person's dark side, is very helpful to be whole personality. And if I just discovered with years that if people, they trying to be good and sugarcoat everything, it just their life up a lot because they don't know who they are. And I use art to actually learn who I am. Like, even some designs, they are like on the darker, more mysterious side, and I just accept this part of me. So art helps. But about the elephants, oh God, I don't even know. Like, I mean, I am.
You don't have to.
I just don't remember which
yourself.
to start. Like, I know I'm very emotional. I have epilepsy, so I have a disease that is very hard to manage actually sometimes, and it takes a lot of patience and courage to live with that. And that can be my dark part, I guess.
When
what
did
else?
you discover that?
4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
I had a attack while driving the car, and I almost hit pedestrian. And after that, I started to appreciate my life a lot. And actually, it helped me to grow and to be more stubborn in achieving my dreams, because I realized how precious is my life.
Is this when you shifted to the darker theme?
No, dark was always there. Yeah, it's getting more light now, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So then it shifted to the light side.
There is nothing like that. Like, I
There's no like before and after. Except
Yeah,
for you
like
realized life is short.
Yeah, the art was always just all the palette, because I look at these dark and light sides like I look at the nature. Like, you know, when you look at the forest, like one side of the tree is light and another is in the shadow, and this is a whole tree. And I look at myself and on everyone the same way. So it's you can't really separate it. And that's what I'm going for in my art. So it should be whole. That's why it has all the palette.
Okay, that's very interesting. So you have a very holistic approach to your art, like how you look at the world.
I mean, it's kind of shamanic way to approach the art, to look at it through the nature. But
so where did that come from?
It just was always me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always talk to nature. I live in the bush. Like obviously, I live like in the bush with like
not everybody knows where you live, so maybe.
Yeah, I just live in the forest, like literally. Like I mean,
Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, on Sunshine Coast, I just live in the deep forest. So it's just one part of me is downtown girl, and I love high fashion aesthetics of Vancouver, all the style and palette here. And like another half of me is that bush woman that looks like total redneck.
So it's like that tree, right? The dark side and the light side.
It's not dark and light. It's just two locations.
Different.
Yeah, it's like aesthetics and nature, and I combine them in my art.
Oh, perfect. That's a good one.
This kind of to make it easy. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, aesthetics of the city and nature of BC, nature of Sunshine Coast, and then it's art and me.
Okay, I guess my next question is, are you a perfectionist? Because I know sometimes perfectionism is a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing.
It's a terrible thing.
Sometimes it just gets on your way, right? It doesn't let you go forward. So how long did it stop you from doing what you want to do?
That's a very interesting question, actually. So it was a big topic with my psychologist for many years. Because
so everyone knows, like we spent half an hour setting up the camera. That's why I'm asking about the perfection.
No, that's actually a very important thing. It's always the balance. I know perfection doesn't exist, but it's always the way, the need to achieve something more. And for any person who is kind of perfectionist, and yeah, I'm close to that. I'm not like crazy perfectionist, but I'm very paranoid about detail, about quality. So some things have to be perfect, like the quality of my items have to be so perfect. So it's just very important. And
even with your scarves, you changed several suppliers of the scarves, right?
2 years of searching for the manufacturer to print them. And I tried US, Europe, China, and other countries, and I was just receiving the samples. And for me, it's very important factor if I like if it inspires me when I touch the fabric and all that. And I did a lot
I remember all of your like stories where you would try to flame your
I was
burn
doing
your scarf, and then, what does that mean?
It's a burning test.
If somebody doesn't know.
So natural silks burn in a different way rather than synthetic fabrics, and natural silks doesn't give you smell, like bad smell, and they don't really flame up. They kind of burn slowly and very like
in a subtle way, right?
Yeah, subtle. And yeah, so I was checking my silks in like all the ways, and I wanted to be sure that when I actually touch the fabric, I feel satisfied about that. And only after I got satisfied with the quality, I actually started to mass produce and show it to others.
But hold on, when we say mass produce, we probably mean how many? Because there's probably not that many, right?
Some scarves, no, mass production, it starts from 30 scarves.
30 scarves?
I have like a ton.
Just because there are different prints. It's like not one print.
No, one print is, if you want to order the mass production, it's from 30-50 items of one design.
Of one design?
Yeah, so you can't really order from big manufacturers if you want a professional high-end.
So in terms of operations, I mean, like, do you have any plans in terms of packaging or like, I don't know, some not important things?
Not important things?
like packaging.
Yeah,
I know some small details that kind of make the brand too, right?
Yeah,
but maybe you don't always have like the money or the budget to address it right now, or like something else.
I'm starting to work with local shops, and some of them ask for packaging, and I basically order just like small black boxes with my logo and black ribbon. So it's minimalistic, and I'm trying to do eco
Eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly packaging. When I mail the orders, it's usually just eco-friendly black mailer. So I'm trying to reduce the pollution
waste,
with my
yeah.
brand as much as I can, because it's one of my fundamental topics. It's like quality and pollution. It's like two things that have my primary focus before I think about any design. And yeah, my packaging is usually very minimal and very eco-friendly.
So what are the future plans?
To create the garment collection to participate on Fashion Week. I don't know when that will happen, because my tailor, she's very talented. She actually
But you started.
we started. We already have few garments ready. We have very beautiful pants
You guys
with
noticed
that.
we shifted to the clothing.
Huh?
We shifted to clothing, right? So before we
Yeah.
just had accessories and scarves, so now you're producing clothing.
Yeah,
Which is something completely new for you.
Yeah, but it will be like in one brand. Like you
brand.
can wear it all together basically. So that's what we're working on. Yeah, it will be like kind of evening wear, classic wear, and for example, we made really wide, beautiful black pants, and one side is opening like that. Like, remember, you have those pants with open, but we have like
Yeah,
a triangle opening,
yeah.
and it will be the silk organza in there when you open it, and it's like see-through fabric, and you show basically from your hip till the end. When you walk, it goes like a skirt.
Nice. Like a skirt on the side, right?
Yeah, but it is pants, it is trousers. So yeah, we kind of invented interesting designs.
I haven't seen any of this just yet, but I'm excited. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I have to say it will be not cheap, because whatever you want to produce in Canada, you just can't make it cheap, which is kind of hard part, because it's harder to sell, but the quality will be very good. Yeah. And it's 100% silk satin, and it's present for Yulia.
Oh my god, look at this, guys. Look at this quality.
This scarf calls Endless Kiss, and there's sign of infinity in the scarf, and in the middle the snakes are kissing, because the snakes are the symbol of the symbol of energy stream. So there's basically the sign of endless energy in the scarf, and the kiss is a symbol of love. So I combined the symbol of love and symbol of energy, because love is an endless energy in us.
The funny part was that she said, I'll give you this scarf, you know, it will look really nice on you, it will really fit your personality. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
The snake will really fit my personality. No, just kidding, but I love the quality, and I actually own one of these scarves, and let me tell you that the quality is just superb, you know, it's like a world-class quality, because I own a lot of expensive scarves, so I know what I'm saying. So I'm really excited to wear and style this one. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.